and welcome to the Nebraska Chapter Chat podcast. I'm your host, Emily Burds, a member of the chapter subcommittee for communications and the marketing coordinator for Razor Holdings, a member of the chapter. And today I am thrilled to be hosting our first ever chapter chat with the president. So I am thrilled to welcome our chapter president, Angie Hoover.
Oh, thank you, Emily. I am so happy to finally get to do one of these. I always have lots to say, but this is the first time I've been on the chapter chat. So thank you for having me.
Of course. And so you'll be seeing chapter chats with the president quarterly this year, as we have so much going on and so much to cover and so much to tell our audience about. And so, Angie, tell us everything. What's going on? We have a lot upcoming. There's a bunch in the calendar. What do the people need to know about?
Yes, there is. And it's so funny when we scheduled this, I thought, I'll have a couple things to say. It won't take long, but this chapter is so incredibly active and has so much going on. It is amazing. And you would think, maybe it's a slow start after the holidays. Nope, not this chapter. We dive right in. The first thing I have to just make sure everyone knows is that we have 2 new officers on our exec committee for the chapter. Todd Bransky from Foliance is our VP of membership, and Brian Lund from Commonwealth Electric is our VP of advocacy. So I need to obviously huge thank you to Ryan Ball for being the VP of advocacy for the last several years. We cannot thank him enough, as well as Sam Mintle and her service in VP of membership. They were amazing at both their jobs, and they're staying on the committee and are kind of, helping us navigate the change. So it's just, please know that you have this phenomenal group of that are on the executive committee, and the officers are amazing as well. So thank you to them for joining the officer ranks. That just means an extra meeting that they get with me, which who knows if that's a good or bad thing. So anyway, we usually just do agenda prep, but we did. 4 of us went out to Washington, D.C. in early mid-January to do a little advocacy work. And it's a meeting called SRCC, and that stands for the State and Regional Chapter Council. Every year, officers are invited out to D.C. to the ESOP Association headquarters, international headquarters, to kind of just learn possibly what's going on. If they're new to their VP role, they can learn about that. So it's a really great jam-packed couple of days of networking and learning your role and all the things happening. So that happened. We already attended that, and really they gave us a look kind of at the upcoming year and all of the programming events and activities happening. So we did also do Hill visits. So the 4 of us visited 11 representatives and senators, and really just kind of continued the messaging from an advocacy standpoint of actually supporting and making sure that the funding got approved for the employee ownership centers, and that things are established as they were required to through Secure 2.0. So just because the law passes, it doesn't mean that the activity is done. So I do believe that Advocacy Academy this year at the national conference, it will be that there will be a really strong event, and so much so to get people to attend. Right now, they've opened registration and they're offering a discount, and I believe it is $250 off if you're one of the first 300 people registered for the Advocacy Academy and the national conference in May. I'll get the details here in a minute, but that's right along with it. I think it's going to be very important. I think the messaging will be strong. So yeah, I don't think that that's done. I don't think we've blown through the 300 yet. It just opened last week, but please, if you're interested, if you know you're going and you want to be part of it, please register and take advantage of that discount. Other advocacy things, since we're on that topic, Brian Lund at his very first meeting as VP of advocacy reminded us all to make sure that we're registered for Employee Owner Network, EOAN. And if you go to, let me see if I can find his notes on this because I want to make sure and get it correct for everyone. You go to basically the ESOP Association under advocacy, and it's the Employee Ownership Action Network. I promise you, they do not send a ton of emails. I find it to be probably the best distribution list that I've ever signed up for because they only email me when they need me, and that's not terribly often. So I encourage everyone to sign up and get those notices. Like I said, there's not many of them, but get that done. And then, if there is need for us to send a letter to one of our representatives, they have a draft that they send, and you just click a button and, type in your email to make sure that you're a real, person here in the U.S. So please get signed up for that. If you have been signed up but have never opened any of the documentation that they've sent you, you may have dropped. There are rules about these lists. So just check it out. Make sure that you are still a member of EON. So that was Brian's update. And I think then I just got an email this morning. Today's Monday. And we have another new member. So from a membership standpoint, since our meeting in mid-January, we have added 2 new members. And I think that there's a bit of a push. So first-time new members to the ESOP Association, they are offering a 15% discount on your membership. It's not a terribly expensive membership to begin with, but we have that code, and if you reach out to Todd Bransky or myself or Jody Lamb, we'll send you the documentation, and you just key in that discount code. So that's kind of a nice new thing that they told us about when we were in DC. So from a membership, we're off to a nice start.
Nice.
We always want to grow our chapter, and Todd's already making it happen. So good stuff. Events wise, I guess the first thing I want to mention is that there are still sponsorship opportunities. We really haven't had our first big event for the chapter yet. So I know that they are still accepting sponsorship. That is also, if you go to the ESOP Association and you go to chapters, the Iowa Nebraska chapter, you can actually find a sponsorships link, and you can see the different levels. I think there are 4 different levels of sponsorship that you can engage in. So there are different benefits that come with each of those levels, and it's all spelled out in a nice little chart on their website. So if you're interested in that, please take advantage. We also, the new Employee Owner Foundation scholarship was launched.
Absolutely.
This is huge. They are giving 2 $5,000 scholarships from EOF. The application deadline is February 15th, so we still have a little time if you're listening to this. And all of the details are out there on the website, and it's under the employeeownershipfoundation.org, and you'll find it with grants and scholarships. So I know I have sent it to the link to a number of people. I encourage anyone listening, if you have a kiddo that is graduating, and going to be needing scholarships, and it doesn't have to be a high school graduate. It can be, they're already enrolled. Maybe I've sent it to a couple people that are sophomores and juniors, but they're still pursuing their education. So please take a look at that. It's due February 15th, and they said by 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. So they've got rules on this. The other thing I want to mention, hopefully everyone knows that this launched was it Thursday, the February 1st? It is the AACE Awards. So we have 7 different categories of awards that we get to celebrate our excellence in communications. And so those applications are being received now. So the window opened February 1st, and it's open until June 1st. The window that it's covering, we're just a little off. You know what? I don't know about you guys, but I just blame everything on the pandemic. Who knows why the dates
there you go.
Is it we're going to be in the year 2035 and just say, I don't know, the pandemic. Okay. So, but the dates it covers are April 1st of 2023 till March 31st of 24. So you could still be out there just crushing it with whatever activities you're doing and submit for an ACE by June. So, you know what? I really encourage everyone to submit something. This chapter and its members are doing so many amazing things. And we're not really great at doing the whole brag about ourselves, but
It's that
I'm
Midwest
telling you what,
nice where we're humble
yeah,
people.
yeah, you need to go after it. It's a great time. Emily and I had so much fun attending Vegas this year for the first time, and got to be part of the luncheon for the ACE Awards. And so I encourage, yes, if you guys have good stuff going on, if you need to talk to anybody about it, Emily or myself, we'd be happy to talk to you, and probably we can brag on you really fast. So please keep the ACE Awards kind of in your line of sight and get some applications in. I'd love record applications from the Iowa Nebraska chapter.
Let's make it happen, folks.
Sweep all 7 categories.
Let's make it happen.
It can happen. I know it can. So let's talk programming then. There's just so much. Our chapter has already had one event, if you can believe this. We had our first Eastern Iowa, kind of the Cedar Rapids, Iowa City corridor area, if you will, of the state of Iowa. We had a women's Women in ESOP event. It was on Tuesday, January 30th, and we had, I think, 46 people, 49 people. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's just round to 50. 50 people registered. Men and women attended this panel event. My good dear friend, Emily Burds, was the moderator of the panel. And we had employee owners from 4 different companies just talking about all things leadership, generational challenges, and it was just a great discussion. I think it was very well received. Had a lot of people talk to me after the event, say how much they enjoyed it. What I find nice about these smaller events that we're able to do, they are very inexpensive to attend. And let's not forget, we had the good old fashioned ESOP breakfast. So we got our
sausage, orange juice, and pancakes, folks.
Yes. We did add coffee to that. I don't know where that fits in, but it was vital. So I want to shout out True North for allowing us to use that beautiful space for our event. We're able to keep the costs of these events down to, so low for our members because of generous donations like that. Venue space is very difficult to come by. So thank you to True North for supporting. They support the chapter always, but I really want to shout out for that. So had that event. And of course, we have our own chapter winter conference coming up this month.
As if you don't know about it, people, you've been living under a rock. But here's your chance to hear all about it and why you should be there.
Yes. So we do, and I think it's fun that it's leap year. So our conference is on February 29th. So if you know that it's a leap year, then you should know about the winter conference because that's happening that day. It's like a free day.
Exactly.
Free day. So we will do roundtables the afternoon before. All of this is occurring at the Kirkwood Hotel in Cedar Rapids. So very accessible. Last I knew, we were headed for, hopefully we would at least have meet our record for attendance, if not beat it. So please get signed up. This chapter conference has 3 tracks. So historically, we've done 2. Mm-hmm. This one has 3. We've grown. We had a number of speaker proposals, and I think we've got some really great sessions planned for everyone. So please sign up. Please attend. I promise it'll be fun. Emily's going to be there. I'm going to be there. It's going to be fun.
Exactly. There's no way to not have fun at the chapter conference.
Yes. So round up some friends, bring them, and we'll all just have a great time. Let's see. Other chapter events that I know of. They're probably being scheduled as we speak. So I'm just trying to keep, and let's just give, I have to just send my absolute adoration and love for Chris Paxson, who is our VP of programming. This woman is unbelievable. I don't know how she does it all. So
She is
I
a
think she
magician.
might have
She's a
flown.
wizard.
She's everywhere. She does
Yeah.
everything. She wins ACE awards. I think she's taking on new roles at her company.
She does not stop.
She doesn't. So anyway, so watch out. There's lots coming. But they're just scheduling our golf outing. It's going to be July 10th at Tiburon, returning to Tiburon in Omaha. We've just had such great luck working with that venue for our golf outing. We will have roundtables as we have in the past, and the golf outing. So put that on your calendar, save the date, July 10th. That would be wonderful. She's just got so much going on, you guys. Let's see here. The dates for the ESOP Association, the national conference, are May 7th through the 10th. And again, don't forget about that discount, that $250 discount.
Yeah.
If you register one of the first 3 registrants. Let's see here. I told you about the golf outings. She also has virtual roundtables on the calendar for July 17th. We're going to partner up with the New England chapter for that. So it will be great for communication committee members in your companies, and usually these are a very low entrance fee, if any at all. So, sometimes it is hard to, escape work for the whole day for a day-long conference. But some of these roundtables are just as great shot in the arms, just like the women's events or the networking events that we have. So really, we try to have an event for everyone, whether it's during the day or after hours. So there's always a good time to learn about being an employee owner. So those are on the calendar. I want to go ahead and just mention the Midwest Conference that obviously we're part of. And so that's September 18th through the 20th in Kansas City. First time our Midwest Conference has ever been in Kansas City. So I'm excited. Obviously that city's probably getting a lot of attention right now for other reasons. I don't really have a horse in the race on this, but I don't know. I'm like a pseudo Swiftie, so I guess that means I'm a Chiefs fan, and I'm sure that upsets anybody who's listening to this. So my apologies. Give me grief at the winter conference. I know. I feel like I should plant a nugget of sorts. Do you got any ideas of?
I think you just did. I think if you mention Swifties or the Chiefs to Angie at the winter conference,
I'll give you a friendship bracelet.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. I think that's it. So if somebody comes up to me and just says anything positive or negative, you'll get a friendship bracelet from me at the winter conference.
It's going to say ESOP Besties. There you go.
ESOP Besties. Okay, thank you, Emily. Can you help me make that happen?
I will make it happen.
I love when we come up with things while we're recording. That's
just how we do in this chapter. Just how we do.
It is. Okay, other things that I have missed, because I'm certain, that's a lot.
That's a lot. No, I think that just about covers the current gamut. Obviously, like I said, we'll be continuing to bring you information. And be sure to keep an eye on your email for our chapter check-in emails. Those have the latest and greatest, and they'll be coming from the committee. And we'll be bringing you more podcasts. We'll be bringing you conference recaps post, the winter conference. If you're not able to make it, you want to hear about everybody's experiences, we'll be bringing you that. We'll be bringing you member spotlights, a whole host of stuff this year. Everybody's just, really on top of their game, and we got a lot coming out your way. So we hope you guys are excited about it. And of course, if you want to get involved in the chapter more, if you're looking to get involved in the executive committee or just want to learn more about what the chapter does, don't hesitate to reach out to Angie, to myself, to any of our VPs. We'll be meeting more later on this year with a podcast. We're always available. Don't hesitate to stop any of us, whether it's at the chapter conference or out at a networking event. We love to talk this stuff, so we'd be happy to have you. We're always looking for more hands on deck, and like we said, this is one of the most engaged chapters that exists, and we're very proud of that. And so, but it's all thanks, of course, to you guys, our listeners, and our members who make it all happen. So, Ange, anything else as we close out our first chapter chat with the president?
I think not. I will just, hopefully have just as much the next 3 quarters. So I look forward to seeing everyone on Leap Day.
Yes, February 29th, we will see you in Cedar Rapids at the Kirkwood. And if not, we'll see you soon, I'm sure, at one of the many events we have coming up. Again, keep your eyes peeled on the Association website or on your email. All the latest and greatest will be coming at you throughout the year. So thank you guys again. Thank you to our listeners. We hope you've enjoyed tuning in and stay with us for even more information. And this has been your very first Chapter Chat with the President.
Thank you.